Welcome back, focused learners. Today, we're unpacking an absolute masterclass on a system that, get this, powers over 80% of brands online. We're talking about affiliate marketing. We're going to look at how this is fundamentally changing the way people generate wealth, quite literally from anywhere in the world. If you've ever found yourself wondering how the digital economy actually works behind the scenes, and, more importantly, how you can claim your own piece of it without needing some massive upfront investment, well, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down these fundamentals in a way that is just incredibly actionable for you.
Okay, let's dive into this. Looking at all this really made me ask myself, are we truly prepared for the digital economy of the future? Because the landscape of earning, it's shifting rapidly. Those traditional models are making way for decentralized, performance-based systems. And honestly, the people who understand how to navigate this new terrain, they're the ones who are going to absolutely thrive. It's not just about making a quick buck, right? It's about building a sustainable, scalable income engine. So let's look at exactly what it takes to get there.
Which brings us perfectly to our single source document for today's explainer, a blueprint literally titled How to Start Affiliate Marketing, a Beginner's Guide. Over the next few minutes, we're going to visually deconstruct this very image to map out your journey. We'll explore the essentials of your digital workspace, the tools you need to map out a winning strategy, and the financial tracking that's absolutely necessary to actually make this work and scale your business.
All right, Section 1. Welcome to 2026 Affiliate Marketing.
So the crucial point is this specific year, 2026. The strategies from 5 years ago, spamming links on random forums or running super low-quality ads, they just don't cut it anymore. We're looking at a completely forward-looking roadmap for 2026, where authenticity, high-quality targeted content, and trust are literally the only ways to win. You aren't learning how the game used to be played, you're learning where the puck is going. And having that foresight, that's your absolute greatest advantage as a beginner entering the space right now. Moving on to Section 2, your digital workspace essential.
One of the absolute most beautiful aspects of affiliate marketing is the remarkably low barrier to entry. Look at the open laptop resting right next to the physical papers in our source image. That's it. That basic digital workspace is the only required starting line for a beginner. Your laptop is your storefront, your marketing department, and your accounting office all rolled into one. You don't need inventory, you don't need a warehouse, you don't need a massive team of employees. This simple setup empowers anyone, anywhere, to connect with a global audience.
Which takes us to Section 3, mapping your strategy.
And this brilliantly illustrates the tactical, grounded nature of this business. Think about those pink and yellow sticky notes and the silver pen resting on top of the financial documents we just saw. It's a perfect metaphor for the step-by-step tactical planning you have to undertake. You can't just launch into the digital space blindly, right? Step 1 is locking in that digital workspace we just talked about. Step 2 requires you to actually map out your strategy, like who exactly is your target audience, what's your specific niche. And then finally, Step 3 is execution, where you launch those campaigns with a really agile mindset ready to test, adapt, and iterate. Next up, Section 4, tracking your financial growth.
To succeed here, you really have to learn to divide and conquer your focus. Directly inspired by that annual financial account pie chart from our source, look at this balance. Roughly 33% of your energy should go into setup, 33% into strategy, and 34% into execution. It's a vital reminder that balance is absolutely key. If you spend all your time just endlessly tweaking a website but never execute, or if you execute rapidly without a solid strategy, the numbers just aren't going to add up. Each pillar requires equal dedication.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it perfectly mirrors the multiple bar charts stretching across our source document. It shows us that affiliate marketing is rarely an overnight success story. It's fundamentally a game of compounding returns. You establish your baseline in quarter 1, you optimize your campaigns based on real data in quarter 2, and then you watch that revenue climb in quarter 3. Data is your ultimate compass here, guiding you toward that consistent upward growth.
Finally, Section 5, join Online Income Academy NG. So, let's tie all these visual elements together. The laptop, the planning notes, the financial charts. Who is actually providing this clear step-by-step roadmap? Well, if you look directly at the bottom of our source image, you'll see the architects behind this blueprint are Online Income Academy NG. They understand that by demystifying the laptop lifestyle and breaking it down into actionable data points, anyone can master this ecosystem.
Let's move to and see how this builds into your next actionable step. We've laid out the knowledge right here, but application requires actual guidance. If you are serious about mastering these strategies for 2026, your absolute next step is immersing yourself in their ecosystem. Subscribing to Online Income Academy NG today gives you direct access to the very strategies we've outlined. It takes these abstract concepts of the workspace, the strategic planning, the growth metrics, and turns them into your daily reality. Which leaves us with this final provocative question. Will you take the first step towards your 2026 online income? The barrier to entry is literally as low as a laptop, but the ceiling for growth, that's entirely up to you. Don't just stare at the blueprint. Start building it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and start learning with Online Income Academy NG today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, stay focused, and I will see you in the next one.